my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Yo, what's going on out there, JVS family? This is Samuel Lay representing Team JVS. I'm back here again for another reaction. This is a reaction to a post from UnrealEngine 5 in tandem to the PlayStation 5. Now, you guys should know that I am a gamer at heart. I do have a PlayStation Pro. I do have an Xbox One S. I don't use the Xbox One S as much anymore. I've been actually playing more on PlayStation. I'm not sure if that was more so because of like the amount of my friends were playing on it, or if it was just like personal preference. I do still use my Xbox One X for any of my 4K video watching. But honestly, if the PlayStation 4 Pro had like the ability of being able to use like 4K, I probably wouldn't even get on the Xbox at this point. I mean, but I am excited for what Xbox has coming down the pipeline in like Halo Infinite, and I think that I'm gonna probably get Cyberpunk 2077 on, I don't know, actually I don't know what system to get it on, but I am really excited to see what this is gonna be. It's a like 9-minute 3-second video. I have just enough amount of time to be able to go and react for you guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the reaction. Make sure you leave a like at the bottom. Make sure you leave me your comment what you thought about this. I'll leave the description bar below so you can see it for your own in its entirety, as opposed to this little bubble right here. And please subscribe. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna leave a like on this. Let's play. Epic Games. I will
Hello,
make a
I'm
comment,
Brian
though.
Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at
I
Epic
think
Games.
that
Hi, I'm Joe Plateau.
Xbox
I'm director of the special project.
missed the mark.
A few
with
years
the
ago, we
next
got
console.
together as a team and
They should have
brainstormed
put
what we
something
thought
out there
we
like
could
this.
push forward state-of-the-art and real-time graphics.
Because they didn't.
There were two key areas that stood out.
Like, it's a
First,
lot of talk about
dynamic
how
global
well the system
illumination.
is made, but
Beautiful
people just want to see
lighting,
progression. They want to see
I don't have to
great
be
vision.
to a game where the work
And looking at this on
and I'm
video
able to return to
is the best quality you're going to be able to
Call
get,
this new
because
system Lumen.
YouTube can only go
We're
so
about to
far.
show you
Vimeo
what
doesn't
it
have
is
any
capable
limitations.
of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward. Truly virtualized geometry. The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. We could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data, without wasting any time optimizing, creating melodies, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of UnrealEngine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Awesome, let's take a look at it.
This has to be the right way.
Yo, why does those facial mannerisms remind me of Daisy Ridley? Like, she legit, the way she just kind of did like certain nuances. Oh my god, look at the visuals, bruh, hold up.
Before we continue,
I wish y'all could see what I'm feeling like.
Take a look at some of the key features of this demo.
On my 4K
Much of
TV,
what
like,
you see
bro,
was
like,
built
this
with
looks...
Pixel Megascan assets. But instead of using the game versions, we use the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film.
Oh,
There are around 1 million
my
triangles each.
God.
Thanks to virtual texturing, they all use textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too.
What?
Speaking of lighting, all of the lighting in
So
this
they
demo
created
is
its
completely
own
dynamic.
artificial,
The
like,
power of Lumen
environment.
that even includes multi-bounce global
So instead of,
illumination.
like...
No light maps, no baking here.
Yo, I see some
Without
like
the
pebbles
all
crumbling
of that beautiful
down.
lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly.
Yo, and I still see particles in the air. That's
Okay, let's keep going.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I think they got Daisy ready to do this. Whatever this character is.
We've made some great additions to our audio system as well. Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces, like actual caves that we sampled.
I know somebody was like, "Oh snap, Uncharted 5."
Sound field rendering
I ain't
allows
gonna front,
us
like,
to
this
record
was
and
Uncharted 5,
playback
I'll be fine with
spatialized
it.
audio.
Let's put a new character. I think that's pretty cool. It'd be straight up like
All of
a
this
slide
adds up to a
against,
more immersive experience.
Laura Croft though. It does look like something Naughty Dog would do. Bruh, like, oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Now, when she was touching
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara effects system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another
Touching
and
the rock,
understand their
I
environment
could
like never
tell.
before.
like, it wasn't real. But, like, this is the closest I've ever seen. Like, these environments are insane.
We've also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below. The demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the cloth of her scarf.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope, bruh. It's like the only thing that I feel like they just haven't got that I think the Naughty Dog
Now that the environment is so
perfected
complex,
is the
we
person's
needed to
actual
greatly improve
physical
our
face.
animation
That's
systems.
workable though. That's
We've added
workable. They can
predictive
work
foot
through that.
placement
But
and
this,
motion warping, which dynamically modifies
Wow.
eye and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the
This
door.
looks promising.
Dynamic GI is amazing, not just for speeding up iteration, but also
Whoa.
for its impact on gameplay.
what?
Any light source can move while still having beautiful bounce lighting. Dynamic illumination means specular as well, which you can see on all the metal surfaces.
Yo.
You can even see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to the light.
Yeah. That is
Lumen
ridiculous.
not only reacts to moving light sources, but also changes in geometry.
Yeah, like the physics are just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets? This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles. No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
Bruh. That's ridiculous.
And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
What?
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
I think that'd be really a smart move. If this is Daisy, that'd be a smart move to get behind whatever this project is. I mean, I had taken it was just like a random demo though.
So with Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all running on a PlayStation
This is
5.
ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Like, this is really blurring the lines of reality. Man, Xbox missed it. They missed it, bro. They missed the opportunity. They missed the opportunity. Nice. Whoa, did her hand? She got a tattoo on her
There's
arm.
not much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
How are you supposed to do
It's over.
that?
Don't fail me now.
Yo, that was sick. That's Daisy Ridley. I don't care what nobody says. That's Daisy Ridley. I wonder if this is a Prince of Persia thing. No.
It's time to see what's next.
Maybe I'm wrong. Bruh, that insane. Insane. Man. That's ridiculous, bro. That's straight up ridiculous. Coming in 2021, bruh. I ain't never seen anything like that in my life, bro. Like that. I'm gonna go and follow Unreal on this thing just because that was amazing. Make sure I have this as a watch later so I can watch again. Bruh, I don't know what to say. I mean, what am I supposed to say with that? Like, that was just... The thing about that is like... what was it? Who did this? I think PlayStation initially did this. When they were doing, like, the devs were talking about all the different things that PlayStation could do, right? And I was like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, you're not selling me. It's not selling me. Then Xbox went and did their own little mini E3 where they kind of showed like some footage of some stuff, but it was so quick and I don't know, it wasn't like eye-catching, like nothing, because it was all done through YouTube. Like it wasn't anything up there. I was kind of like, yo, this looks like a step beyond what we've been looking for, you know. But this, bruh, like if instead of going and talking and ranting about everything they did with the devs for PlayStation, they should just put this up there. And honestly, I would have been like one of those ones like, yo, where's the pre-order? Like, for real. Like, and I can't say that I'm going to go with it, but I can see why people would. From a consumer standpoint, you want to be able to be like, all right, bet. I'm going to get my money's worth for this. Like, this is what's coming up. Now, that's not to say, like, this could easily just be like a tech demo. Like, doesn't mean that like Naughty Dog or like Rockstar or like some other big production or studio has, you know, this already implemented within the confines of their game. But if they do, bruh, I would flaunt the mess out of this. Like that Frostbite engine that happened with Battlefield back in the day for I think the PlayStation 4 Pro, bruh, I was like, bruh, I need a Pro. Like for real. Like I low-key had it in the back of my head. I was like, I already got a PlayStation 4. I already got an Xbox. You know, I was like, well, maybe I need a Pro. Like, because this looks next level, you know? And that's what this did. That's what you go and you entice people to do. And unless they could, now, Xbox could. Xbox would be the ones to do it. Say, hypothetically speaking, Xbox comes out and be like, look, in addition to showing you footage of Cyberpunk 2077, on the Xbox new system, next gen, we're going to show you our first teaser at GTA 6. Bruh, the internet would break. But I can't remember who Rockstar has loyalties to anymore. Anyway, I gotta go. Hope y'all enjoyed that reaction. Talk to you guys later on. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Remember, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button. Leave me in the comment section below what you think about this. Peace, guys.